welcome Pisces. Okay, Pisces, so your overall energy for the month of February is the Page of Cups. So you're a bit optimistic, you want to learn, and you're a bit naive into some degree. You're naive about something, so whatever situation is going to come up in the reading, I've turned them upside down because in the Cancerian one I was a bit distracted about what was coming up ahead, and so I just thought it'd be easier just to reveal them as we go. So, but your overall energy is the Page of Cups. So you're a bit optimistic and you're a bit like, imaginative and free, which is nice. So that's your overall energy for the month of February. So where you are now, the Hermit. You're taking some time for yourself. You're kind of cutting yourself off from things, taking a breather. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I love this Hermit card. Like, it's such a modern way of hermiting. It's just turn off the laptop, log out of social media, just go off grid kind of thing. So it's a nice modern way of the just hermiting, and I love it. So you're being a hermit in the start of February, Pisces. I feel like that's a good thing. It's probably a cleanse thing you need to do, which is great. And also, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to take a little elaborator for this. 9 of Pentacles. So we see that when you do this hermiting situation, you're cutting yourself off from the drama or just people. You just kind of just focus on your career, which is not a bad thing. And a career could be anything. Like, you just focus on the things that make you happy and the things that make you feel more abundant about yourself, which is great. It's a great thing. But we know that this is all about, like, all the things you've sown are coming to bloom. I couldn't think of the word there. Are coming to bloom. So all the hard work you've put into, your work, you're seeing the rewards of you reap. What's it? Reap what you sow? Is it? I can't think of the word saying, but yeah. So all the things, like, the harvest is here now. So you're allowed, pick up the things that you were working on, and you see the rewards from it. Now this is to coincide with where you are now. So this was the elaborate to see what was that Hermit insisting on. And we also have the Hierophant. So you're seeking. So in this time of hermiting, you're seeking your spiritual guidance, I think. You're seeking spiritual guidance. Now, that doesn't mean I'm just going to sit here and watch tarot card videos, whatever. It could be anything. If you feel like after work I'm going to mass, after work I'm going to go and pray, after work I'm going to meditate, whatever you feel like enlightens and empowers your spirituality, go for it. Go for it. Like, there's nothing wrong with going back to the old traditions because they worked to some degree and they work for a load of people. So I'm not going to elaborate that one because that seems perfect. Like, you're going into this hermit phase to focus on the things that you've worked hard on, but you're also hermiting in a way that you're going to reconnect with your spirituality, which is beautiful, I think. Now, your fear is the 4 of Wands in reverse. So the 4 of Wands is all about celebration and stuff. So your fear, but it's also about marriage, I feel. So your fear is that there's a lot of pressure on you for something in that degree. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on you, Pisces, for just to move forward in life, and people are like, do it now. But you're also like, no, I don't want to be committed yet. Or if there's a party kind of thing, you're hermiting. Why do you want to be around people? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of fear. Like, please don't invite me to a party while I'm on my, me time. That's what I feel like it is. I won't really elaborate that one. That's pretty straightforward. Your strength position is the Justice card. So we see that as you're coming out of this hermit phase, you're stronger than you've been before, and you're weighing out the good and the bad and the ugly kind of thing. You're weighing out everything that's beneficial to you and your well-being. So you're just kind of like, I'm stronger now. What can I cut out my life, or who can I cut out my life that doesn't serve my purpose now, because I've come out of this soul-searching phase, and I want to get rid of the people who are negative around me. That feels like that. So I'm going to just do a quick elaborate on that one. 5 of Cups. So we see that this whole balancing act is a bit, you literally are selective right now, because you can see, like, she's disappointed in these 3 cups that have fallen, because you're like, well, those 3 people have disappointed me. and I feel like I'm so alone. But you're not, because you have two other cups here. So you have two other friends in your life that are, beneficial to you. So just try not to be too selective. Just don't go with your gut, like going, oh, that one person didn't do this one thing for me a long time ago. Who is there for you now after this kind of phase where you're just like, I just need some me time? Who's there at the other side of the door? Do you know what I mean? As you came out of the hermit phase. Your weakness is the Seven of Swords. So your weakness is the Seven of Swords in reverse. I do it in reverse, so I know it's a negative, but like this on its own is still pretty bad, I feel. You're looking at the past a lot. You're always looking to the past, going, look at what I used to be. Look how thin I used to be. Look how successful I used to be in school and stuff like that. You can't be looking at the past to go forward, because I love, as I always say, I think it's the Arcanum Tarot. I'm going to sneeze. There's there's an Arcanum Tarot I have, and there's stairs in front of the Seven of Swords, the guy who's holding 7 swords, and he's not looking at the stairs, right? He's not looking at them, and he's going to fall because he's looking at where he put the swords from before. So if he falls, what's going to happen? He's going to get hurt. So you need to start thinking of what's in front of you rather than what's behind you, and your weakness is that you do that a lot, but it's because it's not your fault though, because the next card I just drew was the Devil. So we see that it's not you doing this to yourself, it's other people manipulating you or telling you, going, hey, guess how successful, do you remember that time you did that? You were brilliant at that. Why'd you give that up? It's that kind of thing. Like, they don't see your current successes, they see what you used to be good at and what you used to be, and you're just like, excuse? But this is kind of just like a little inkling feeling in the back of your mind, just whispering, going, yeah, you were really good at that. You shouldn't have given that up. And then you start doubting yourself. Hence why you're looking to the past. You're looking to the past a lot here. So your weakness is that you're letting people manipulate you or just get under your skin. So don't worry about that, Pisces. Again, like you can see, like, because your over energy was the Page of Cups. So we see that, like, you're still naive, going, think that everything's all, rainbows and, stuff like that. And very childlike. But you're seeing that, as you come out of this phase that you're going through, you're seeing who's really your friends and who's really manipulating you and stuff. The overall energy is the 10 of Wands. So you're now seeing the overall outcome, So the ending of all the February is that you see all the work that you had to do on your own. You're realizing, oh my God, look at all this stuff I've had to do for myself. And it's stressful. Because you're like, oh my God, I've no one. And you feel a bit stressed about that. So I'm going to just say Ace of Wands. Oh my God, why are you giving an 11th wand? So you're kind of breaking down these 10 of Wands. I'm going to say you're breaking it down and going, do you know what? I don't need these 10 wands. I don't need these 10 people stressing me out, okay? I don't need these 10 things stressing me out. I'm just going to pick the one thing and focus on it. So that's what you're doing with the Ace of Wands there. It's a new start. It's a new fresh start, new beginning. And, it's good. I like it. That's a nice little ending to this kind of stressful, like, soul-searching situation. Like, you're calm at first, and then suddenly there's just this shock of manipulation and stuff, right? Let me see an oracle deck. I had one there. I was looking at it. Yeah, it's this Lucy Cavendish one I wanted to use, not the El Quinn. The El Quinn suited the Cancerians, but I felt like this is what I wanted to use. Was this Shadow and Light oracle? It's in a bag. Yep, Shadow and Light oracle. I always thought the Shadow and Light oracle, I'm going to say this, I thought the Shadow and Light oracle has a key on the back. I thought that was a bit odd because I have the fairy tale one, and I thought the fairy tale one should have the key on the back because of the Alice in Wonderland door, if that makes sense. So let's see. Woo! That's 2. So that's the first week. Second week. How are you guys doing? Hope you're okay. Oh, there's 2. Okay. Yeah, this one feels better. I might keep this one for the rest of them, and I might change the tarot deck a little bit. Try the other ones I've gotten. So in the first week, your energy is Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. The Lantern Fairy with the Hermit. Now the Hermit doesn't have a lantern, but you get the drift. A clear solution. So the clear solution that you have in the first week of February is, I need to cut myself out of this situation or everything and just be me and just do me. Like, you know, do me. I'm going to do some selfish, it's not selfish, self-searching, self-soul-search, I'm going to cut that bit out. Hold on. So you're going to do this kind of soul-searching and solo act kind of thing. That's what you're doing. And that's a great way for the first week. So your energy is all about clear solution. Your second week, Fairy of the Highlands. It's time to be brave. I love her little face. But it's time to be brave. I like this because in the second week, say you're going in to go back to your religious or spiritual, like beliefs. What's the word I'm looking for? Practices. That's the word. So you're going back into the practice and you're a bit nervous. Like, you could be nervous because you haven't, maybe like, oh, why would they want me back? Or if you went to church or whatever it is. Or why would my spirit guides listen to me? I haven't been talking to them enough. That kind of thing. So it's time to be brave, I feel like. So, or it could be the fact that you want to be brave with that party or that wedding that's coming up and you're a bit nervous about it. So you need to be brave. So in order to be brave, you need to go away, do some soul searching and come back. In the third week, Death and the Maiden, invasion, boundaries violated, dominance. This deck, I love this because I haven't used it in so long and it's just come out of the blue and gone, I'm in sync with this deck right now because the Death and the Maiden. So this is all about boundaries and dominance and invasion. So you're kind of you're doing what is wrong with me today? The justice thing where you're balancing and weighing out everything and going, hey, I don't want you in my life. You're not a good thing. So that's the boundary thing. You're pushing your boundaries, you're bringing your boundaries in. But we see that the invasion and dominance is from this Devil card as well. So we can see like that very clearly that you're this maiden you're feeling like something's haunting you in a way, and it's the Devil card. In the last week, this is so perfect, this card. Sorry, give me a minute. In the last week of February, we were saying that we had the 10 of Wands and you had the Ace of Wands where you kind of dial down the people, and then we have your last week of energy in February is a strange Valentine. Love is strange. So you might find some strange new Valentine for yourself, if that makes sense. Like it's a new love for yourself. That's such a cute card that popped out. That is shocking that popped out for the February reading. But hey, so Pisces, that is your energy for the last week of February, is where it's a strange Valentine. Love is strange. So you might have met someone in the most unlikely of places and you start talking, and that's that Ace of Wands you've picked out. You know, you've picked that one thing to do or that one person that you want to keep in your life. Wow. I like that. That's cool. And don't forget, your overall energy was the Page of Cups. So just remember that. So Pisces, I'll leave that there and I'll carry on to Scorpios. So I will see you all very soon.